Welcome to Deep River Farm. Today's discussion is the difference between genetically modified seeds and hybrid seeds. The difference is pretty easy to distinguish. Genetically modified means that they were placed in a lab and the DNA was changed to create a specific trait used for specific seeds. This has become rather prevalent today in the different kinds of seeds that are known as Roundup Ready seeds. What's happened is they went into the laboratory and they've taken some DNA out of the seed and placed in some DNA residue, the chemical residue Roundup in the seed, changed its DNA this way so that it can grow in the presence of Roundup or glyphosate or any other type stuff that you might find in a weed killer. A hybrid seed is simply taking two different types of tomatoes and cross-pollinated them. They're cross-pollinated. Not anything is changed in the DNA of these. It's just a simple cross-pollination with specific types of tomatoes to get specific type results. In other words, you may want a hybrid tomato that might be more heat resistant or more crack resistant or doesn't get blossom end rot too easily. Nothing has happened in the laboratory to change the DNA of any type of chromosome makeup or anything of the tomatoes, the cells or anything. So it's nothing more simply than just a cross-pollination. It's nothing to do with any tweaking of the plant cells or anything like that. So that's basically the breakdown of what a hybrid seed is and what a genetically modified seed is. And these Roundup Ready seeds that are coming out are primarily used in commercial operations when growing corn for, say, ethanol purposes or big feed purposes, big feed meals and things to go into different feeds for large animals and things like that. And the purpose of these large quantities where they're genetically modified in the seeds is they're doing this to have seeds that need less water, they need less maintenance, they can have the Roundup sprayed, it will not affect that. They've bred, or not bred, but they've changed the DNA for these things to produce heavier with more quantity. In other words, it's all about the money. So that's the difference. Now if we want to talk about some heirloom seeds, these are seeds that are original seeds from when the good Lord put them here on the earth. You can take these seeds, you can produce your harvest, you can let these seeds dry, and you can plant them from year after year, and you're going to get the same thing year after year. Now your hybrid seeds, you're not going to be able to do that simply because there was a cross-pollination that took place that developed a specific tomato for that purpose. And of course, anything that's genetically modified in a lab is just what it is. You're not going to be able to save any seeds off of a hybrid or a genetically modified and be able to plant it and get the same produce the very next year. That's only possible with heirloom seeds. I thought we'd touch on that today and bring that to light so everybody would know what we're talking about when we talk about heirlooms, we talk about hybrids, or we talk about genetically modified. A lot of people's confused on that kind of stuff, and they read the seed packets and they really don't understand what it is they're reading. But I will give you a hint, ladies and gentlemen, we're pushing into fall. This is late August. we're getting our beds ready. We just pulled all of our cucumbers up. As you can see, the beans here are drying. This is going to be what we use here for seed next year. We're going to let these beans dry in the pod, and then we'll pull them, we'll shell them, and get next year's seeds, because everything in here are heirlooms. And we know what we're going to get when we plant all this stuff next year. But I wanted to run that by you today so everybody has an understanding about the seeds, because a lot of feed stores are putting their seeds on sale. They've got a lot of leftovers. Some packets are going to say non-GMO, which means it's basically a hybrid. If it's going to be an heirloom, it's going to say heirloom. And of course, your Roundup Ready seeds are seeds that are mainly for commercial, but they do have some now that are available for small gardens. So you really got to watch what you're buying. And just so you know, there's about 4 companies that owns about 88% of the seeds and pesticides in the United States. And these are mainly your commercial seeds and stuff like that. However, they do have a lot of seeds for gardens and things involved in that. So it's beginning to be a monopoly, folks. They're trying to cut out the small-time gardener and the small farms and getting rid of the heirlooms. So my advice is to get a hold of all the heirloom seeds you can for different varieties of whatever you want to grow. As we approach fall, we're going to be getting ready for beets, cabbage, lettuce, kale, carrots, and any other type root crop, that you may want to grow that can survive some cold temperatures. I appreciate you joining us today on Deep River Farm. I hope everybody has a blessed day. And I'd like for you to hit the share button and the like button, and leave us a comment if you would. Thanks a lot. Have a blessed day.